this show would pop a lot fucking more if you weren't like so troll. No, fuck the misogyny. Misogyny always exists. I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about like your show. This is the what you asked me about.
We're listening to you.
Okay, bet. No cap. I was fucking with it at first, but no, I hate this shit low key. I feel like okay.
March.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Oh, we have a t-shirt that says I feel like, don't worry.
Okay.
Thanks for advertising.
Okay, so I feel like
March.
What's that? Merch.
Merchandise.
That means, oh, there we go. Okay. Buy the merch.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like
Yo, please.
Oh no. Okay, like, but here's the actual facts. You're saying, okay, OnlyFans, they won't want them, blah, 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 blah. They won't give them a ring because of this, because of that. That's the truth. You got a point. But I feel like people forget, like, in the 90s and the 80s, especially the 70s, people were out here.
They were hoeing.
Doing their thing. They were doing their thing. Like, somebody's mother who's in a beautiful house with her husband, raising the kids. They just went through college and everything. I'm sure she got down back in the day.
Yeah, her husband went to work and she was plying another man.
Yeah. I'm positive. Like in the 70s, they were literally like the happy generation for a reason.
Real shit.
Because they didn't have diseases back then. So it's just, you have to like remember that type of stuff. It's just like, and they'll always know like people talk. You know what I'm saying? But the only difference is now you could be like, oh yeah, it's televised, it's on the internet. But we're a different generation as well. So some people may be cool with that.
So, okay, you brought up that women were just as promiscuous in the 70s and the 80s. Not really.
All, but definitely.
No, they were not.
I talked to a lot of them. They told me that. But like some specific people, I just go by my own advice.
I ain't even gonna lie.
If you a woman in the 70s and the 80s is not going to be nearly as promiscuous as women today, because what's happened is we have the music has changed, the culture has changed. We encourage women to get on OnlyFans. We encourage women to show their bodies on social media. We encourage women to be openly sexually, etc. So here's the thing: they did hoe shit, but it was behind closed doors, right? And it wasn't as open now. So now it's open and it's encouraged. So girls are 100% going to be more promiscuous now than they were 40 years ago.
I agree.
Some women were far more traditional back in the 70s and 80s. So here's the thing. I'm saying if women aren't going to be traditional, men aren't going to be traditional men. But the problem is that we live in a world where girls want a guy to be a gentleman, court them, take them on dates, be decisive, plan a lot of the things some of you ladies described earlier, but they don't want to necessarily be traditional women. And that's just not a wave. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, going back to what you're saying, I know what you're saying, like times have changed and people should be more accepting.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
We're saying like things have changed, like with like how people have relationships. Yeah, things have evolved.
Exactly.
Okay, I always say this. Yes, we've evolved, but do you still want a guy that's taller than you?
That's what?
Than me?
Do you prefer a man that's taller than you?
Yeah.
Do you prefer a man that makes money?
Yeah.
Do you want a guy that's confident?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've changed and men and women are equal, right? But you prefer a man that, quite frankly, on paper is superior to you. Why? Because that's biologically hardwired. So I always say, reality doesn't conform to social construct. Social constructs are, you should want your equal. We're the same. We're all in this together.
Okay.
Fuck no. Women want a superior, and it's always been that way, and it's going to stay that way. So just like you want a superior, now let's ask me the questions. Do you want a girl that's a hoe? No. Do you want a girl that's going to be at home and be polite and be feminine and submissive? Yes. Do you want a girl that doesn't have a past? Yes. Even though I should accept women for whatever they do and their past and all that, because that's the politically correct thing to do, and that's evolved. It doesn't conform with reality, just like you don't want a guy that doesn't make money, that is shorter than you and not confident, because there's biological hardwired things that we look for in the opposite mate. It just so happens that the things that men look for repress female sexuality, and women don't like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the things that women look for don't necessarily repress male sexuality. That's why women don't care if a dude runs around and fucks girls, but they do care about a man's ability to be able to provide. So what women look for repress a man's ability to live his life and not be and be able to do what the hell he wants and whatever, because we can't necessarily do that. If we travel the world and be broke, it's a problem. If y'all travel the world and be broke, it's fine. For us, we got to be getting our money, getting our confidence up, getting in the gym, whatever. So does that make sense? How like?
Oh, it makes perfect sense. But here's my rebuttal to that.
Sure, go ahead.
So you're saying social constructs like go hand in hand with like, okay, you're the superior man, right? Like you're the alpha
I'm saying
man.
social constructs don't adhere to reality.
They don't adhere to reality. Okay, right now.
The social construct is we're all equal and we should accept someone no matter how they are. And I'm saying that's not true.
Okay. But okay. I think you're talking about like more like race, creed, religion, etc., etc. Like we accept people as equal, right? But when it comes to the man and the female, like I feel like me wanting a man that's taller than me, because I'm like 5'5", me wanting a man that makes money, those are things that like have been around forever.
Exactly.
Women have always wanted.
It's ingrained in you.
Exactly. We've grown up in generations. This is our role. So as your role as a man is going to come and provide. A man can't travel and be broke. He's a man. That's 100%. Not his job.
Yep.
That's
and we don't want hoes. And as a man, we don't want hoes. Exactly. And it's been that way since the beginning of time.
But understand that although women were more traditional, sure, they just kept it hidden a lot better. But you can't act like, oh, they're so different now. All y'all hoes. When it's like in reality, they were hoes too. But it's like now it's just more televised.
Not to the degree today. Sure. We literally have women running around my wet ass pussy.
Yeah, but
do you realize 40 years ago that would be completely unacceptable?
Men have been rapping about their dicks for like 60 years. I listen to that stuff. I grew up on the trap.
Male promiscuity and female promiscuity are not the same.
The only difference between male promiscuity and female promiscuity is that now female promiscuity is a little bit more acceptable, like outside. Before, a woman talking about that, like when Foxy Brown was out, all of that other stuff, that stuff wasn't as relevant. It wasn't like as acceptable. Like people had to pave the way for that. So now that the way is paved,
but it's not acceptable for a reason.
About it.
But here's the thing: it's not acceptable for a reason.
Yeah.
Because female promiscuity has dire consequences.
And do you understand why a lot of female rappers don't let their kids listen to that music because they're not supposed to go?
So that proves my point even further.
Exactly.
What's the argument here? What's the argument here?
Yeah, you're agreeing with him.
No, but I'm agreeing on the part that like, okay, all I'm saying is that you were like, oh, it's social, we should be equal, etc., etc. And you're like,
no, I said that's what society says.
That's what society says,
but it's incorrect.
Right? But as a man and a woman, like a woman's gonna play a woman's role, a man's gonna play a man's role, and everybody likes what they like. So the world.
But a woman's role, whether women want to accept it or not, is to not be promiscuous if they want to land a man.
That's true.
You're right.
Long term.
That's true.
So what's the argument?
That's true. Okay, then we came to an agreement. There's no argument. Because this show will pop a lot fucking more if you weren't like so troll. No, fuck the misogyny. Misogyny always exists. I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about like your show. This is what you asked me about.
We're listening to you.
Okay, bet. No cap. I was fucking with it at first, but no, I hate this shit, low key. It's cool. Y'all cool people, but I feel like you just need to like open up your minds a little more and understand that like, yo, you're not gonna get like some male bitch from Colombia that's just gonna come in and do for you what a Western woman can't do. Like you could find a really powerful Western woman who does YouTube too, and y'all could prosper together. And I'm sure she isn't a fucking hoe, but like there's plenty of them out there. Look for them. So my points to the show is like, I have fun. Everybody's chill. Y'all pretty as fuck.
Sorry,
you all look good, Chris. Shout out to you with the sounds and everything. Yo, but like, I mean, be less rude and shit. And I feel like a lot more women would like to come up on your.
Hey, listen. Yeah. I source women daily. So every day you come on, hey, they come and go. End of the day, your girls are the same exact thing. You say one thing, but you do next. So I know girls like you. I'm 33 years old. I'm born and raised County Dade.
Are you married?
Doesn't matter. Married to you is a win. Married to me is an L. Okay.
That's you.
I don't want to be married because to one girl, maybe more or less, but to have kids is a whole different story.
Hold on. And regarding Colombia, it's not the fact of going to Colombia just for the girl.
Yeah.
It's the laws in America.
It's the ways that they're raised.
I'm not about to marry a girl here and get finesse.
Okay,
but if I go to
Colombia, you're gonna find a woman that does everything that a woman here is not gonna do.
You're speaking to Hispanic women. Like we're just gonna let you fucking know. Like it does. Your beautiful women in the corner store shop at the like tropical ocean. She's there somewhere. You can find her. But all I'm saying though is like, stop counting out women from America. Like you could find your short here too.
Look,
you don't have to go all the way over there.
I have girls do the same thing for me that they would do here. Problem is, if I marry them here, like. I'm never going to win.
Taking your shit.
Yeah, exactly. If I go over there, I win because guess what? I'm not going to be held by the government saying, oh, you know what? She left you, so
she's not even American.
So would you keep her there? Would you keep her there?
Hell yeah, nigga. I'm not.
Believe it or not, you're laughing, but
no, it's true. I mean, like they do. I know they do.
This is thought out. It's thought out for a reason.
So you don't want love. You don't want love. You don't want marriage. You want somebody.
Nigga, I can find love over there or here. Just that me as a man, knowing what I know about the laws and society and all that shit, I don't want to be under this. How to put this? I don't want to be under this what's the word? This society bullshit because I already know what it really is. It's about making money.
Gynocentric society.
Exactly. Over there though, however, I already been there
You
twice.
live life.
And exactly, I can live life without
Live
having to worry about any
life.
child support, alimony, all that shit. I've been married already, so I already know how it goes. So that's what it is.
I didn't understand what you said before.
Pause. And as a man, we fight, society every day, right? The only thing I want a woman to do is suck my dick and give me peace, all right? And right now, from what I see, what you're doing right now, you're
Yo,
just,
I'm not sucking your dick anyway, so bitch, I ain't here to give you peace. I'm here to make a show.
Thank God. I'd rather masturbate.
You're 33 years old. Why the fuck I'm sucking your dick? Bitch,
I would rather masturbate with hot sauce than to deal with you, okay?
Yo, you do that. Yo, there's a bitch right there on the corner in Miami. She'll suck your dick right now for $20 fucking. She right down there. I promise you.
At least she'll shut the fuck up.
She'll suck your fucking dick. But listen though.
At least shut the fuck up. That's what I'm saying. All right, go ahead.
I want to apologize because I thought in my head that you wanted like a male wife or something. But you're talking about like having a casual, comfortable life with a woman you can trust like in another country. I respect that. I take that back because I actually do respect that. That's actually not bad.
I would still date girls here, but I'm not about to get married here. That's what I'm trying to say.
But like, why have her back there if you're not gonna like?
Yo, Fresh, you guys are missing a huge problem here.
Fresh.
She's unaware of the marriage laws in the United States. That's why she's speaking the way that she's speaking, because she doesn't know the truth.
That's it.
So let me ask you this. Yeah, because she really. What? No, hold on.
Would you want kids with her if you're not gonna marry her?
No, because she's no offense.
Okay, then talk to me. What's up?
Your knowledge is deficient here.
I could say the same about you, but continue.
I've cited.
My thing is not going in circles. Your thing is just like you just have troll bots and you
stay facts.
And you read there are hella people shouting me out in those fucking like super shits. They're talking about I love you, yaya. They're talking about like, oh, let me meet your dad, whatever. Let me go through the whole process. They ain't read none of that shit. Show me the real support that was really being broadcasted as I'm reading it in my face. Like
we read 10 and up, so they $5.
Not only that, but they're looking at you from a vanity standpoint. They're not really
but you're like
acknowledge what you're saying is fact. They're just like, yo, I'll shoot my shot.
But it's just like, okay, sure, that's cool. But like you're talking about like you get $10 and ups from the same fucking niggas. They're like the same 5 niggas.
We're not gonna change the goalpost here. Are you aware of what the percentages of divorces are in the United States?
50%.
Over 50%.
Now it's over 50%?
Yeah. Okay.
Heard you.
Now, are you aware of who initiates divorces?
Women.
Okay. At what percentage?
What percentage of women
initiate divorce?
90. Tell us, because we don't know.
Yes, about 70 to 80% of women initiate divorce. Okay. Who pays alimony the majority of the time?
Men.
Okay. What percentage?
Probably like 80%.
90% alimony. So, knowing these facts, hold on. No. Because we're going to have to bring this back to so knowing these facts, would a sane man get married in the United States? Knowing these facts that you just said yourself, would it be intelligent for a man to get married in the United States? Yes or no?
Would it be intelligent for a man to get married in the United States? Not if you don't sign a prenup, it would not be smart. Okay.
So, he is making intelligent decisions to protect his assets and what he's worked for.
That's why I said I respected it and I took it back.
Yeah, okay. So that's why he said that. So, and here's the thing that scares me.
Sure.
You knew a good amount of what I just asked you.
I know, I'm pretty smart.
And you still made a stupid comment and assumed that he was getting married over there over some other shit.
The way we were talking about it, no cap, the way y'all talk about bitches is like this is not. So when you said like, oh, I'm going to Colombia to get this, I was just like, that's what I thought because that's really what they do.
He actually articulated it. No, hold on.
You articulated it to me like even better right now, so I understood.
No, he articulated it back before. It's just that, like I said before, you are not listening, you're hearing.
Bro.
And it's been shown many times during this podcast.
Go. Let me not. I'm gonna get afraid.
Because because you're reacting with your emotions. Like you're
not. But I just gave you hella facts, and you just said, "Oh my God, she was right about the statistics." Like, I was right.
That's what scares me. Because you knew the facts, and you still tried to shame him and say, "Yo,
I didn't shame him. I didn't shame him. It's like y'all shame people back, so I just like it was going back and forth. All I'm saying, bro, I just apologized to the man. She was about to talk. Like,
so you petty then? Okay, cool.
I am a little petty, just like you were petty, talking about sucking your dick in peace.
Yes, I am. No, with hot sauce, all right.
All right.
No. Hold on. Because she made a lot of things said before. So you said that we're rude. How are we rude?
Shit. Let's go back in the footage. I could highlight.
Man,
right. You're rude. Okay, you're rude because it's just like I don't even want to do that because it'll be calling people out. I don't want to do that.
No, go ahead.
No, because
you're gonna make.
Don't
hold on.
care.
They don't care.
Don't lose your fans, boo.
Yo, it's not about
them.
No. Listen to the shit. Listen, it's not about them. I'm not talking about
on it.
I'm not being your mom, baby. Shit. And whoever said they wanted to see what I look like,
she's standing.
What I look like, bitch. What I look like. But let me tell you right now, the only thing is I didn't want to offend you guys. I don't give a fuck. I didn't want to offend them because you're talking about them. So my fucking thing is like, oh, you talking about Shorty, you talking about how she thick in this. Yeah, her ass real. That's why she fucking thick. And this one right here, she can't find a man. Oh my God, it's less than 10%.
I made no comments about
Here's
her body.
some cat food bags, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm just saying, like, yo, it's dead ass facts that you can still fucking find somebody. It's not no fairy tale dream. Niggas like that shit. They like a bitch who knows what the fuck she's doing.
Yeah,
they like
7.5 billion people in the world. You're saying there's someone for her.
Marry your ass and put a ring there.
All right, so can you take a seat so that they can actually hear you on the mic? Can you take a seat so they can hear you?
Yeah, I didn't.
So, all right, so
you are definitely a rapper.
How are we rude?
Yeah, I fucking am, bitch. I'm gonna take a stance. I'm gonna just say you're rude because it's just like you had to like. Yeah, I am the fuck. Okay, you had to like.
Give me one instance where we were rude.
Because, bro, you could like easily tell women like, first of all, this is a man's podcast about real estate, health, and all this other stuff, and you're giving women advice. Like, I'm just like, bro, like, I think a woman should give a woman advice. That's my perspective.
No,
and your fathers can give you advice, but
Wrong.
like some guy with like
okay,
a podcast
okay. Again,
you're
I'm not budging on this. You're gonna have to stand on that. We're rude.
Let's talk about
Prove to me how I was rude.
10 toes.
Okay.
Are you rude?
How are we rude?
Because somebody called her Michelin Man in the thing, and it was like probably the
That's
most
not
interesting
us.
thing.
That's
No.
not us.
But listen, it was probably the most thing that you could latch on to for the like 30 minutes of this first video, and then you like literally pulled up a picture of it. Like there's so many other
She
comments.
asked, "What's the Michelin Man?"
Yeah, she asked.
Yeah, and then she made a point you could have showed her, but like you wanted to be like.
But but she brought it up though.
No,
not us.
I didn't even know what that was. I wanted to know what that was.
Okay, but like either way though, it's just like,
Okay.
like I feel like I'm telling you how it's
hold on.
how it may be perspective.
I understand what she's saying.
See, I didn't want to bring this shit.
No, because 0 for 1 because she asked for it and they asked for it, so we pulled it up. So how are we rude? 0 for 1.
You're rude because listen, you will like only read like certain instances. Like I'm watching this TV with you. You'll read like certain shit, but you won't call out other certain shit. And I'm just like, bro, put the
We
good
only read
vibes,
$10 and up.
When you read 10 and up,
Turn it up.
every show we do the same thing.
Yeah,
And
but
it
the only
changes
people
as the
paying
viewers
10
go
and
up.
up is the same 3 niggas that is like Awaski's.
They pay the most. What the fuck?
Yeah, they paying the most. Girl, they paying the most, but they're only niggas watching this shit
Because
it's
they
like
don't have
pay
the
for
lives.
it.
Exactly. Get some more niggas to pay them.
So I'm playing with the
Hold
trolls,
on,
and
hold
all
on.
you're saying is like, I'm just
Hold
telling
on.
you how it could be
0
rude.
for 2 because that's not us. That's them saying that. So tell me again how
Do
we
you
were
girls
rude.
not realize you're not gonna win?
I know I'm not gonna. This
Just
fucking
that's
podcast
it. That's all there is
about.
about it.
No, it's not
This
about.
is a male podcast.
Yo,
It's
the
not
merch
about-
literally says I feel
It's
like.
not about winning.
No,
It's-
Cat, though, I wanted to come on here.
That's why
get
you
a
don't hear-
couple
you don't see
Instagram
how I
followers.
say
Hold on.
quiet.
Let me
Fuck with
finish.
me,
Let me
it's
finish.
Yoa,
Let me finish.
ITSYOAH.
I
Go
said
ahead.
0 for 2. So
Yes, Myron.
again, you said we were rude. I'm asking you, how were we rude?
You're saying how they were rude. I'm
No,
asking
how
you
we were rude.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah.
y'all are rude, like
Yeah.
us, me and Fresh.
Mhm.
How are we rude?
You're just rude because it's like you'll be like, oh, you're dumb. Da, 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 da. I've heard like little shit like, oh.
I never said you're
this,
dumb.
this,
I
and that.
said
I didn't say you call me dumb. I know you didn't call me dumb. You're not dumb. But like you
No,
called
but
them
you're-
dumb.
Stupid.
He didn't call me dumb.
Nah, but like
all right, Chris is rude.
Whatever.
But
Yo,
what
just go
about
back
us?
in the video. Like you'll find the evidence. I don't really need to like do all of that. But you hear me out. You know what I'm saying.
Okay, you cannot make a statement and then not be able to
It's-
back up your statement.
So being
an allegation or a
rude,
claim.
isn't a fact, right? Like you like to say that being rude, like it's an opinion. What somebody considers rude, somebody else cannot consider rude. I know that I'm not gonna win this, whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Bitch, suck my dick. I don't give a fuck. But what I will
I can
tell
argue
you,
that you're being rude right now,
Yes,
standing
I'm
up,
being
telling
rude.
everyone suck my dick and fuck all this.
yo,
and all
but
that.
listen, you. I watched your shit. Like you said, do your research before you come here. I watched like
Misogyny.
Nah, I watched your shit like the night before because I never seen this shit until like the night before. The merch is literally I feel like, and it's right because women will dead ass be like I, for example, I feel like, but all I'm
How
saying
is that
though,
rude? I think that's intelligent marketing.
it is
How's that
intelligent
rude?
marketing. You're marketing to a bunch of bums who are on their ass. Like,
Whoa.
You shouldn't say that. That's
Chat
so
nigga.
generalized.
Chat nigga.
Whatever.
Chat
You
nigga.
need them to
Okay,
say that about us.
Unleash the fury.
Oh, we're just a
I'm-
bunch
okay,
of
then let me
bitches on
take
the
it back.
panel.
Are we
I'm
being rude?
kind of glad I kind of blacked out what y'all were talking about.
I'm tuning it out.
Are we rude? Or are you rude? I don't. Now
no, I'm being rude
confused.
now. I'll genuinely acknowledge that I'm being rude now. But all I'm saying is just like,
No, petty. Not rude, petty.
oh, okay, thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
I'm being petty.
You You still haven't proven your point. Should I move on to the next girl?
Yo, you just been rude to some shorties. All I did was point it out. I don't need to be specific. Like at this time, you did this and this and this.
Well, I mean,
You're
if you're
just
gonna
real
make an
rude.
allegation,
That's
you need to be
it.
able to substantiate
Yo,
it.
but you make like hella allegations about hella women that you don't even fucking know or fuck.
I'm able to
so,
cite sources and tell the truth based on verifiable
from
fact.
a female delusional calculator that you got off the internet.
It's based off the U.S. Census calculator.
The U.S. Census. We talking about there are billionaires outside of the U.S. Like
No, Tommasi census.
It's the U.S. Census.
in the U. I know we talked about this earlier. U.S. Census.
So it's based
population counted.
You're getting more mad at the fact that it's called the female delusion calculator, but you're trying to.
It had cat bags. How lame is that shit?
It's
4
funny.
out of 5 cat bags. It's not even funny. It's
I will-
funny if you have a dick and you're annoying and you're bored.
Why?
Okay.
No, all right,
Chris,
so-
Chris.
Go ahead, Mark.
It's not that it's you might not like the calculator, but that does not change the fact that it's based in statistical fact with the U.S. Census.
Okay, but it's just like you get on the show and you talk to bitches and you're like, oh, you cannot find the man that you want. You will have to settle for less than 100K. He cannot be 6 foot. I'm telling you right fucking now, bitch, you gotta settle. And I'm just like, okay, I don't gotta settle. And then you're literally like, oh, men are the fucking prize. I feel like the man is only the prize if that man is worth being a prize. Like if he does what he's supposed
That's
to
exactly
do.
what I said.
That's
When
what
he
he
reaches a
said.
certain status.
If he's worth, it's not just status. Nigga just doesn't need to have money. I'm talking about how he takes care of his kids, etc. All that other shit.
That is so important.
Yeah, like y'all talking about money. Y'all
sleep over
talking
there.
about money and shit. Yo, they're like, there are hella rappers out here with like 7 fucking kids from different baby mamas. You think they taking care of those kids? Fuck no, they're not taking care of those kids. They got the money for them though.
But all those girls want him because he's the prize.
No, they were just
Yeah.
stupid enough to think that. Like that's it.
No, but you just low key. I'm not even gonna try
No,
to get on
I'm
you.
just telling you.
just agreed
I'm
to
just
it.
telling you like that ass. Like that's what it was. You're saying like men are the prize when they have status. That's not necessarily the case. They're the prize when they can provide status, or they can be like a really good man to the family.
Bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, bitch, what? Talk to me. What's up?
That doesn't make sense.
How does it make sense? You just said
Wait, you
yes.
just said
So you're losing
status.
hair
You
too.
agreed to what he just said, though.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like you just said, what was it? A man can have status, this and the third, that they're not the prize, this and the third, but then you agreed to it because women that are dating rappers and this and the third and having babies by them, it doesn't matter if they have the babies by them. They are the prize because they're having kids with
In
them
their
and not
head.
caring.
In there.
Even if they're not
Mhm.
providing
You're
for
saying
the
okay,
kids.
so you're saying the man is the prize regardless.
In that type of situation, yes. Because of the
And
fact
I'm
that they
telling
have
you,
that
because
type of
they
status,
think that. They think that. And
the
you,
women think that.
Yeah.
that's what I'm telling you.
My
The
point.
women
It's
think that.
subjective.
It's subjective. Yes. Yo, I'm telling you, yeah, it's subjective. Like what you're saying is valid. And I'm just, you're like, oh, it's all about status. It's not just about
It's
status.
not always
That's
about
it.
the status, but what you're trying to say when you go across, when you talk about rapper and shit like that, that's completely about status.
Yeah, for sure.
For
Yeah.
sure.
For sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
Moving on to Miss Brazil.